Yo, what's going on, guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing how to prepare for the qualifiers. So the second game day qualifiers is coming up this Saturday on November 27th. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to prepare for that day if you want to play in the tournament and if you want to just make some MT. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make MT because there's a lot of good ways to make MT when the qualifiers is coming up. We just hit 800 subscribers on YouTube, and I really do want to thank all of you guys for supporting the channel, watching the videos or anything, subscribing, liking, watching, commenting. I really do appreciate all of you guys. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 2 to 3 Myteam videos every single day and give some of the best no money spent content, tips and tricks on the platform. Without further ado, let's show you guys how to make some MT with the qualifiers. So if you guys here to make some MT for the 250k qualifiers, I'm going to tell you guys how to do this right now. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do is hear me out real quick. Okay, so if you are under the age of 18, first of all, you can't qualify. There's a bunch of different places you can be. I think some countries you can actually qualify, but let's just say you can qualify country-wise. But if you're under the age of 18 right now, you cannot qualify for this year's 250k tournament. So what I'm going to recommend you do is, if you're not playing in the qualifiers or you can't qualify, like me, I'm only 16 years old. I can't qualify. So what I'm going to do is I'm selling my team. Most of my team, because I still want to compete in it, because I came 6th place last time, so I want to have a chance to do well and post on YouTube and that type of stuff. But if you guys aren't doing content creation or even that, just sell your team. So for me, if you come to my team over here, so I'm gonna show you guys my team. So this is my best team right now. So the players you see on my team, I have sellable players is AK, I have Kirilenko, I have AK, Clay, I have D-Rob, I have Donovan Mitchell, Mikal Bridges, Dolph Shays, Dikembe Mutombo, and I also do have George Mikan in as well, because I have him for my qualifiers team, right? So the players I'm going to sell is, if you come over to my quals team, right? This is my qualifiers team. So where Steven Adams is, that's going to be KG, because if you look in the top right of my screen, I have 145k XP, so we're going to get KG way before the qualifiers, probably tonight. If you guys want to come by the stream tonight, Evan Tanaka 2K, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be able to get, we're getting KG tonight. If you guys want to come by Evan Tanaka 2K at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So guys, for the qualifiers, the players I'm going to be selling are probably AK if I get Paul Silas, but definitely David Robinson, Dolph Shays, and Isaiah Thomas. Those are the 3 guys I'm going to sell. So if you come over to my collection, right, you come over to Flash Glitch, so I'm going to sell Isaiah Thomas for whatever he goes for, 48k, 45k, right? Maybe he's back up in price now. So maybe Isaiah Thomas has gone back up in price a little bit, but he still looks to be about 50k MT. So I'm going to sell him for about 50k MT tonight, so he's gone off my team. Then I'm going to go look at D-Rob, and I'm going to go sell my D-Rob, right? I'm going to sell my D-Rob probably tonight, and then I'm going to come down to Dolph Shays, and I'm going to sell Dolph Shays, right? Sell him for whatever he goes for. And now if I get Paul Silas on the TTO boards, because they did add Paul Silas, I'm going to sell my AK for about 85, 90k, right? 89, 88. I can easily sell him for 87k, right? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is just sell all your sellable players, right? So look at your best team and the team that you run with, and just find who are the most expensive players and sell them. I know, guys, trust me, the market rises like crazy. The market, these players are going to go for so much more than you think. D-Rob's normally probably maybe 220, 230, 240. He's going to go for 300k when qualifiers come around on Saturday, right? AK is going to go for 100k. Dolph Shays is going to be 250k, 200k, right? So that's a way to make MT during leading up to the qualifiers, is selling your team. If you can't qualify, you literally aren't eligible, and if you're not competing in it, and guys, you got to remember, there's 4 people out of the thousands that are trying, and especially if you don't scrim every single day, and you're not practicing and have the best team in the game, and you're not practicing every single day scrimming against some of the best players, you don't have a chance to even qualify. Right? So sell your team, make your MT while you can, because the market always crashes right after qualifiers because they drop super packs. So what you're going to want to do is sell your team now, and then when the market drops after qualifiers, so that next week when they drop super packs, everyone's panic selling their teams. They're oh my god, the new season's coming, oh my god, super packs. They start selling their teams. Then you can rebuy your team for 50% cheaper. It's such a good way to make MT. So that's the first way to make MT during the 250k qualifiers, so make sure to do that right now. The next way to make MT during the qualifiers or before the qualifiers is talking about badges. So again, the people who are trying to qualify, which there's a bunch of people that are trying to qualify, like they actually are like, taking it very seriously, and they're like, making the best team in the game possible. What they also want to do for their players is they want to badge up players. Which I mean by that is, if you guys come over to your team, if anybody didn't know this already, like let's say I want to add some badges to Clay, right? So you see, this is Clay's all badges that he already came with. At the bottom here, these last 5 spots, so this gold posterizer, gold chef, and gold limitless takeoff, I added, and there's 2 more slots. So let's say I want to add, what's a decent one here? Nothing really decent. Let's say I want to add box, right? I don't know, for some rebound, sure. Or postman connection, like we're DBG, right? So now people are going to badge out their players. So they're going to upgrade. They're going to upgrade Acrobat to gold. They're going to upgrade Giant Slayer to gold. They're going to upgrade Unstrippable to gold. They're going to add these 5 badges. They're going to upgrade every single badge they can possible, right? So that means the badge prices are going to go up like crazy. So what I'm saying is, if you have a bunch of badges stacked, kind of like I do, not like stacked, but I just have a bunch lying around, right? They're going to go up in price a little bit. So what I'm saying is, probably it's a good idea to sell your badges before qualifiers, like maybe on the Thursday or Friday, because qualifiers is Saturday. When people are trying to badge up their teams and make their teams best as possible, they're going to be looking for these badges, right? And if you have some of the good badges like Rim Protector, you have Chef, you have Quick First Step, you have Sniper, you have some of the best badges in the game. You guys are going to want to sell those. Not now. Don't sell them now, because they're not too crazy up in price right now. Wait till they go up, maybe probably Thursday, Friday, maybe Wednesday we might see a little bit increase, but I'd say most likely Thursday, Friday is when people start badging on their teams. And trust me, guys, badges last qualifiers went for so much MT. I remember some people were telling me they had to badge up players like 50k for each player was like 50k MT to badge up. So it's a lot of MT, these badges. Like some of these, like it will be like a random, like catch a shoe, right? It's normally like what? It's 1,000 MT. It might go to like 2,000-3,000 MT on qualifiers, like the day before qualifiers, just because so many people are trying to get bronze catch and shoot, and they're trying to get silver catch and shoot, and they're trying to get gold catch and shoot, right? It's also badges that most players don't have, like, so those are the badges you want to find. Like a lot of players don't have Rim Protector, that a lot of people do like adding. So Rim Protector is like a pretty good badge to have. It was actually like 1,000 MT like less than a few days ago. It's already kind of risen up to 1.5, 1.6, maybe 2k eventually. A lot of badges that another player doesn't come with is like Posterizer. A lot of people add to him. I don't have some of the best badges on my account because I sold a lot of them. The Stop and Pop's not bad either. This might go up. Yeah, it's right, like 2k MT. So that's what I'm saying, guys. That's the second way to make a lot of MT before this 250k qualifiers, is on like the Thursday, Friday, maybe even Wednesday. Start checking the prices of badges, and then probably sell most of your badges on that day. You're gonna make a lot of MT, more than you think. So definitely make sure to keep an eye out for the badges coming up for 250k qualifiers. So those are the 2 best ways to make MT for the 250k qualifiers. Now the last thing I'm going to quickly talk about is, if you are trying to qualify, I'm going to tell you guys some tips and tricks that I have from coming 6th place in the first qualifiers. So if you guys are trying to qualify for the 250k tournament and you're really taking it seriously, you should already be scrimming right now. If you don't know what the word scrimming is, or you've never scrimmed before, then you probably have 0 chance to qualify, because there's people like me and other people who have been scrimming for the past 2 weeks straight of playing, the best players in the game, right? I've been playing some of the best 250k. I've played a bunch of 250k qualifiers. I've been playing against some of the best players on Xbox Next Gen, and we've been playing every single day for 2 weeks straight. So if you're starting now, you're kind of screwed. But what scrimming is for the next qualifiers, or even to get better at the game, is basically where you find people around your skill level, maybe hopefully a little bit better than you, and you scrim against them, and you guys have a really competitive game, and you just keep playing against them and playing against different guys to test your skills, and you'll get better. Basically, the better players you play, the better you get. It's just how sports works. It's how video games works. It's how anything in life really works. If you're working out with someone who's stronger than you, you most likely get stronger just because they're pushing you to a limit you didn't know you had, and that type of stuff. That's a whole nother video and other stuff for in real life stuff. But yeah, for 2K, for scrimming, you need to be scrimming, right? That's the first thing, is you need to be scrimming, playing against other really, really good players, and just playing every single day, a bunch this week if you want to prepare fully. And next thing is just badging out your players. Again, this is if you're taking it seriously. I don't recommend anyone really does this, but if you are taking it really, really seriously, you're going to want to make sure every badge is on gold here. So every badge, Clamps is gold, Chase on Arse is gold, Silly Finisher is gold, every single silver badge, every single bronze badge, and then add some of the best badges in the game on D-Mitch, and do that for every single player, because that's what the best players in the game are doing. So if you want to compete at the highest level and you want the best chance possible, that's what you got to do. I just want to touch on that really quick, is about scrimming and badging out players. Other than that, just play your best, hopefully have fun. Number one thing, have fun. I went in there, I was hoping to get top 100, top 50. I had a lot of fun, and I came 6th place. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.